about your level of expectation, because you have the reputation of always being able to lead and to help and to guide and to organize. And I'm wondering on this particular team, how much will those qualities, or do those qualities have to come out from you?
I don't think it'll be any different from any other year. I pride myself on being able to control a locker room and get the best out of very talented players around me. So obviously, regardless of our maturity level, age, we still have probably one of the best talented teams I've ever played for. And I'm looking forward to collaborating with all these guys, learning from them, being a sponge, soaking up so much great knowledge from the players, also the staff again, and continue to move forward and try to accomplish one common goal.
Hey, Rajon, how are you?
How are you?
A lot has been said, obviously, about this team's age, but is there another side of that, considering looking at the depth of friendship among a lot of these guys? A lot of these guys have been around each other forever. I mean, what does it feel like playing on this team versus like other teams in the past heading into this season?
No one, we don't know, obviously. We haven't made any practices yet. We did have a little small mini camp in Vegas, but the energy and the chemistry already seems to be set in stone to where guys are willing to sacrifice. Guys are excited to play with one another. And as you said, a lot of guys have been friends for a very long time. And now we get a chance to go out there on the court and compete together, which will be very fun.
John, LeBron's figured out ways to win titles with different pairings of superstars along the way. Did it obviously with Chris and Dwayne in Miami, did it out here with AD, did it in Cleveland with Kyrie and Kevin Love. What is it about him specifically that allows him to adapt to kind of the changing sort of...
He has the blueprint. Not many guys have a blueprint in this league, and obviously I think he's went to the finals but 9 out of 11 or 9 out of 10 times. So I said this about him a long time ago. Like I said, he has what it takes to win. He knows what it takes and the caliber of players you need on the team, along with himself, to win championships. So he's done it. He's probably the best in our era that's done it. And I also feel like I have the blueprint as well.
So on the blueprint, is it changing? Do you change yourself in these situations to like fit around other people, or is it enabling players to kind of to find themselves? Oh, I guess, what is the blueprint?
Each team varies. I can't give you the secret to that yet, but maybe when I coach one day, I'll unveil it. But other than that, like I said, you do obviously. First thing is talented players, talented teams. There's a lot of things that go into it. Willing to sacrifice, buying in, having the right leader, and coach to lead the guys. Obviously, you guys heard Dwight, but you need a guy like Dwight on your team. A lot of energy, but nevertheless, like I said, we do have what it takes to win, and anything less would be a failure.
LeBron and AD specifically talked about how much you were missed last year. I'm wondering, did they play a role in?
They said that? Yes,
I missed you too, Rajon.
Oh shit.
But did they play a role specifically in bringing you back here, and where do you think, as it pertains to playing with those guys or working with those guys in the locker room, what you can kind of bring to the table?
Well, it's not a secret. I think I wouldn't be here if those guys didn't vouch for me, or I get their approval of stamp. So I texted Brian and AD. I even texted them a simple thank you. Not taking anything for granted. Things happen in this league so many times, you never know, what can happen possibly. So it's been a fun ride. It's been a fun journey, but, obviously coming back here in this organization, this great group of people, along with these great teammates and coaching staff, I look forward to the very top, and trying to get back to the championship and bring a title here, another title here in LA.
Hey, Rajon. AD and Frank, we're talking about him playing more center this season and kind of going back to the 1920 model of him playing almost half his minutes there. What made that so effective in that season, and what kind of advantage does it give you guys when he's at the 5?
Well, he's so versatile. He can stretch. He usually stretches the bigs out. If he's facing a bigger, slower big, he can take him out on the perimeter. If he's facing a smaller big, he puts him in the post. So. And then the best thing about this year, I believe, is, a lot of the big guys that he bangs against, we have 2 of them on our team, so we don't have to worry about him getting worn down or banging against too many big guys in the league, because we have 2 of the best on our team with DeAndre and Dwight.
Rajon, Kurt Sandoval, ABC7. Nice to have you back.
Thank you.
As you well know, sometimes in sports, it's the healthiest team that wins at
Correct.
the end. How much of that is part of this blueprint?
Well, that's part of any championship, team. I think you obviously need health. You need a little bit of luck. You need a man above to bless you. So we have great depth, great talent, and what's misunderstood, I think, is we have great professionals. Guys are really pros. Guys, obviously, you can't last in this league without being disciplined and getting your work in and taking care of your body, playing 16, 17 years. And I think we have about 5 or 6 guys that's over 15 plus years. So people talk about the age, but I'm not worried about it. If it's not meant to be, it won't happen. But nevertheless, if we are healthy, I expect us to win.
Hey, Rajon, Mike Trudell in the middle here. What's up? So a lot of guys on this team last year mentioned the bubble and just the impact that it had on the previous season. I wondered if you felt that in Atlanta with the Clippers and how having more of a regular offseason this year could impact.
I didn't hear the middle part of the question. You said the bubble?
Yeah, so basically the bubble's impact on last season and wondering now this season returning, 4 months off instead of 2 months off, what kind of impact you think that has, especially on a veteran team?
I think it's an advantage. Obviously we have more time to prepare, to heal. Preseason's a lot longer. I haven't had a preseason like this in like almost 2 years. So it's exciting and get the season ready to roll healthy as possible. And, like I said, I think it'll definitely benefit our team in particular, having a regular season, a full season, 82 games.
Welcome back.
Appreciate it.
How much do you enjoy the process of a season and what goes into that process to be successful?
I love the process of the entire season. I love the process of regular season itself. Obviously, you get to learn about one another. You get to dissect each other's plays. As far as I'm talking about it internally, the team, you get to learn the guys' tendencies, and you get to figure out, your weaknesses to where you can sharpen those things before you get to the playoffs and make that run.
Hey, Rajon, welcome back. It's good to see you.
Appreciate it.
Curious, what is the dynamic between you and Russ over all these years? I mean, obviously there was the moment in the bubble that people remember. With
it really wasn't me and Russ. It was actually me and my brother. Russ and I, we've been competing for so long. He's one of the best, one of the ultimate competitors I've ever played against in my career. So I love competing against Russ. I know he's going to bring it every night. I know he's looking. That's going to bring it.
Thank you, Rajon.
Oh, appreciate it. See you guys.